So we are stopping at.
Hello, welcome to morning briefing on Aspheric TV. I am Daya Lujemo.
I'm the very gift. Welcome to the show, guys.
Welcome. How's the night?
It was fine, Dayo. How was yours?
Fine, thank you. So we decided to do primary colors this morning. The spirit is moving.
Black and white, yes.
Okay, right now let's go to what we have for today. We'll begin with major news headlines in major newspapers in Nigeria. And I'll start with the Punch. Nigeria risks U.S. arms embargo over alleged protesters killing by soldiers. Amid rising insecurity in Nigeria, the country now risks an arms embargo following the indictment of the Nigerian Army and the Nigerian Police Force by the Lagos State Judicial Panel of Inquiry on Restitution for victims of SARS-related abuses and other matters, which states that at least 9 persons were confirmed dead at the Lekki Toll Gate Plaza when soldiers stormed the toll gate to disperse NSAS protesters on October 20, 2020. That is what Punch says. Well, I'll move to The Guardian. Uncertainties as tenure of NERC commissioners end. Well, the federal government, through the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, NERC, may this week renew the license of the Nigerian Bulk Electricity Trading PLC NBET, an intervention agency in the power sector, signaling more uncertainties in the sector already overdue for some enduring evaluation. That's what The Guardian reports. Now, the Vanguard. Household food security under threat in Nigeria. Now, the Vanguard. Household food security under threat in Nigeria. World Bank says so. Well, Vanguard leads with the World Bank rising alarm over the threat of insecurity and COVID-19 pandemic in Nigeria household food security. Over to you.
All right, The Nation newspaper says, disquiet as petrol sells for 159 naira per litre at depot. Will President Muhammadu Buhari sign the Electoral Act Amendment Bill recently passed by the National Assembly to allow the use of direct primaries to select candidates for the 2023 general elections, or will he succumb to pressure from governors? The issue has been generating tension to political circles, The Nation says. The Daily Independent newspaper headline says, households food security under threat in Nigeria, says World Bank. According to Daily Independent, with COVID-19 crisis ushering in associated shocks, especially to food prices and social protection remaining rare, households' food security and their welfare at large is under serious threats in Nigeria, the World Bank has said. Then finally, the Daily Trust newspaper says, 57 killed in Sokoto in 2 days. 57 people have been killed in Sokoto State in 2 days.
Wow.
As bandits went on to rampage.
Wow, that's so scary.
Daily Trust reports.
My God.
Interesting headlines we have there today.
Wow.
We'll be going on a quick break. When we come back, we'll discuss these headlines with you. Please stay with us.
Welcome back. Nigerian Afrobeat artist Davido has raised over 140 million naira after calling on his friends and colleagues whom he has helped in the past to send him money ahead of his 29th birthday. I know you are a lover. You are a lover of Davido, so you have a lot to say about this.
So, it's been less than 24 hours. Davido called on his fans and his friends on his Twitter account. He says if he's given us a hit before, anybody that knows that he has given a hit before should send him money ahead of his birthday. And in less than 2 hours, Davido, no, in 10 minutes actually. In 10 minutes, Davido made 7 million naira in just 10 minutes. And then in less than 24 hours, he has made 140 million.
Over
140
yes.
million naira, which is a lot of money.
Really.
A lot of money for somebody that already has a lot of money. Well, Davido is loved. That we can't argue.
And I must say, he's a giver too.
Yeah, he is. He is. He does his best.
Yeah,
So
he helps people.
yeah, and then it's no surprise that this is actually happening because he's a giver. He also knows a lot of good people, celebrities, all of that. So it's only normal. For the only issue I have with this whole thing is the struggling people, like that don't have a lot to fend for themselves, going out of their way to send the video money. I can't.
I think they're trying to make a point.
What point? Davido will barely know all of those people who send him money. So why go out of your way? I mean, I'm not judging anybody. You can use your money however you wish, but why go out of your way to give somebody that already has money? He's not like he needs this money badly. He's not sick. He's not in a death-threatening situation where he needs money. But then, like I saw this tweet, someone in Dubai actually gifted Davido 1.6 million naira in a mall. He just met him in the mall, and then he says he goes, I'm a big fan of yours and I'm going to gift you over 1 million naira. And he gifted him 1.6 million naira in cash.
Wow.
Now this is the downside of this story and probably the funny part of it. Someone took that post, put it on social media, and said that guy, he called the guy out for owing him money and then gifting Davido large sums of money. Like, you're owing people, but you are dashing a celebrity money. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I have a serious problem with people like that. So why would you do that? What point are you trying to make? Well, Davido has set the pace because now a lot of people are beginning to drop their account numbers.
Yes, a lot of celebrities.
It seems like a prank and all, but I'm very sure some people are serious. Yeah, maybe a few other people will get some money out of the whole thing.
Yeah, because Davido has really lifted people.
Yes, he has.
He has lifted
he does
people.
his best. That's a known fact.
I am so sure that, except he wants to do otherwise, I'm so sure that even with this money, he's still going to, with what I've been able to notice in this kind of person.
Yeah.
That's what I feel. That's what I think. I'm not saying that is what he's going to do. I think that this money that he is raising, he's still going to use it to raise other people too.
Well, let's wait and see. We'll have to wait and see.
Definitely. Well, so far, celebrities, including Femi Otedola, Obi Kubana, Chief Priest, E-Money, Honorable Akin Alabi, Pirozi, and others have reportedly sent money to his account. Well, do you know what some people are actually saying right now? They are saying maybe this is actually a publicity stunt for Wema Bank. You know, his account is Wema Bank account.
Okay, the account he dropped on Twitter.
Yes, was empty.
Yeah, he sent proof of the account. It was empty before the whole tweet, and then before people started sending in money. Well, I don't know. I can't make the sense out of that. This is because it's not like because Davido posted a Wema Bank account, we'll all run and go and open accounts with Wema Bank. That could happen. It could influence some people, because maybe diehard Davido fans.
It can't push me.
Yes, actually. But there are some diehard fans that would probably be like, okay, I would want to use the same bank as Davido. Hence, that is some publicity for Wema Bank.
Yes, I think it can actually be a publicity stunt also. Because if I know, let's say I have this huge money and I go to a school and the principal or the administrator tells me that, you know, this person's child is in this school, Davido's child is in this school,
Yeah,
Nathan
then you'll be
Ibasi's child is in this school.
to
I'll be influenced to
bring your child. Well, I think
you know,
it's different with bank accounts. I mean, most of us already have bank accounts. Even though I know that people open bank accounts every now and then, even if they don't have money to put in it. But
I think it can influence because some people feel that since Davido is using this account,
let
definitely
me
these
also
people,
bank
this
with
this
them.
Wema bank is definitely, this bank is a good bank for Davido to have, open an account here. It's
Well,
definitely a good bank. Yes,
that
It's-
could be it.
mhm.
But honestly, personally, I don't see the sense in that, because I won't just go and open another account that I don't need, just simply because the video has an account with them.
Mhm.
Well, we all think differently, and then
Differently.
people could actually do that. So
Yes.
this might be some form of publicity for my Wema bank. Yes.
Mhm.
So
Well, this development has since sent tongues waging on social media, with some commending the singer for the influence he has had on the careers of other entertainers. Really, he has lifted people, like I
and
said.
people are appreciating
Mhm.
him. Through
Yes,
this.
yes. Some
Okay.
others have, however, condemned the act, referring to it as a disgusting practice
Yeah, I
of online
saw-
begging.
Yes,
I mean, he has
I saw-
money.
Yeah, somebody
Which may
who
set a
already
dangerous
has
yeah.
money now soliciting for funds from fans and friends. This might be completely innocent. We don't have to
Yeah.
take everything so seriously. That's what
Yeah.
I think. In as much as, well,
People always have something to say.
yes,
Yeah.
whatever you do, someone is always going
They
to
must
talk.
have something to say. And there are times in our lives we give so much to people and we expect them, because we've given so much to them, they're supposed to give us back.
But well,
So, sometimes people actually want you to ask. No, aside Davido now, he
Yeah.
has money.
yes,
At times people, you might feel this person is supposed to give me money,
you're
but
feeling entitled to the
Yes.
person's money now.
But
Yeah,
you don't-
that's
I
the
don't. I'm not
thing.
supposed to ask.
That's
You
the
should. It's
thing.
number 6 should have told him that I
give me
need
money.
money and all like that. But sometimes we just have to ask.
True.
It takes
Yeah,
humility.
and I think that is the case here, because I don't think anybody will just, not like anybody, but very
You
few
just
people
want to just
want
send
to
him, mhm.
randomly dash the video money, because they assume, okay, he has money already, what does he need money for? But I'm not saying that he's asking for this money because he
It
needs
doesn't
money.
know.
But well, whatever the video's reasons are, he might just end up putting back this money to the public and all
Definitely.
of that,
Mhm.
which is going to be a good thing. So we don't know.
I predict that. That's what I
we-
predict.
We
That's
can't
what I
tell
predict.
what his decision is going to be. So I honestly feel like we should just be neutral on this thing. There's no
Mhm.
point dragging the guy for this move. It might be for a good cause.
I don't.
So
I don't think it's a bad idea.
well,
It's not a bad idea. Well, aside that, some other celebrities have also come out to begin to
yeah,
do the same
that's
thing
That's
that Davido has.
dropping their
Yes.
account numbers as well.
Mhm.
It's like a trend now.
That's what's trending. So if I drop my account number on my handle, I expect my friends and family, even strangers, to begin
to send you money.
send me money.
Well, it won't work for everybody though. It works
Yeah, it
for
won't work for
Davido.
everyone. Yeah.
It won't work for everybody, because you can push your account number for a year and then
Yeah. Nobody
so
will send
Davido's
you.
own happened in less than 24 hours. Yours might take a very long
Mhm.
time.
And Davido
So-
has been helping people. So let me ask one question: who are you helping, and who have you been helping? Who have you lifted up? I mean, it's not just about asking for money or putting your account, or I'm in need, or don't remember people when you're in need.
Yeah,
Remember people when you have
that's
something
what's
to give.
important.
Yes, because so that when you're in need, you won't have to go extra miles to get something, because you've actually poured oil into people's lives.
they will
Yes,
return
hence,
it.
yes, definitely they will return it.
Yeah.
And because a good turn,
One good one deserves
yes,
another.
and all like that.
Yeah.
So I think I like it, and God bless Davido on his 29th birthday.
Happy birthday
Yes.
in advance.
this will move me to the issue of this lady that died in Uyo, that was murdered in Uyo. The police officer, Inspector Samuel Udo, the sixth prosecution witness in the trial of Udak Abasi Akpan, his father and elder sister, over the murder of a job seeker, Iniubong Killer, yesterday told Akwa Ibom State High Court sitting in Uyo that the first accused person, Udak Abasi Akpan, confessed raping and killing the deceased. Yeah. Well, Udo, in his evidence yesterday, also told that's the policeman, the police inspector. He was speaking in court. He said that Udak Abasi Akpan voluntarily led the police investigation team to his father's compound in Uram local government area and showed them the shallow grave he buried the remains of late Umeren. I'm almost crying as well. Well, yeah. Udo told the court that when the first accused, that's Udak, that's the guy that killed, that murdered Iniubong, it said that, well, it told the court that when the first accused person's lawyer, that's Udak lawyer, Emmanuel Kiko, arrived in court Akpan Abia Police Headquarters, he and the first accused person's father, Mr. Frank Akpan, both witnessed him making a voluntary confessional statement. He said the first accused person confessed advertising a non-existing job. I know you heard about that, a non-existing job, which attracted the deceased Iniubong Killer, and also confessed directing Killer to the story building on arrival of the deceased in his father's compound in Uran. He further told the court that the first accused person confessed raping the victim with the use of condom, but during his second attempt to rape her without condom, she began to struggle. But one thing that got me confused, yes, in this statement is that he wrote, this statement is not mine. It is not mine. After the confessional statement, in that same statement, there was a writing that says, it is not my statement. And in the court, during the trial, he said that, it told the court that it was me that wrote the statement.
Meanwhile,
this is my writing.
It's written that
yes, it is my name.
Not mine.
Statement. And do you know what Emmanuel said? That's his lawyer, the accused lawyer. He said that something must have happened. He was forced to write the statement. I don't know what, it's still confusing. So they have to, they didn't finalize on the trial that day. They didn't finalize on the
it was adjourned.
Yes, it was adjourned. Okay. But it's confusing. How will you write something on a confessional statement and at the end of the day write that it is not my statement? And he, Udak, said that he wasn't the one who wrote it.
But he confessed in
yes,
court.
that is his name, that's a statement and all. Then he said he was not the one who wrote, it is not my statement.
Someone wrote that. The most important thing is that he has confessed. He has said it. So yeah, I know that people can be coerced to write statements because you could just be in a place where you're not mentally stable to like think on your own and all, and then they make you do these things. It happens in movies, in real life, it happens. So it's quite possible that, just as his lawyer said, that he was coerced into writing the statement.
I will recall that according to what he said when he was giving the statement in the police station, his father and the lawyer was there. So I don't understand.
So who was coercing him? That's the question.
I mean, what's happening? And he read it in front of his father while in the police custody. While writing.
Well, this is what I'm taking out of this story now. He voluntarily led the police and others,
Yes.
the investigation team, to his father's compound, where he showed them the shallow grave. I don't think anyone would have shown them that aside him, and that already kind of proves that he did it.
He did it.
Even though until the court of law proves that the person is guilty, we don't get to pronounce whether the person is guilty or not. But I think that is enough proof. That's a lot, because only him would have known where the grave is, and it's in his father's compound. He is the one connected to this murder. It's not like a random person killed her and they came and put it, because from the beginning of the case, he was the one who put out
A
job,
fake,
a fake
unexisting
vacancy
job.
to lure girls or whoever comes, and then he will rape them, and the whole thing is just.
I think they should check that guy. I think they
this
should take him to the psychiatric
yeah,
or
because
something, because something doesn't
this is
sound
something
right.
a psychopath would do.
Mhm.
I don't know why you would rape a woman and then go ahead to kill her.
It's not that he knows that lady before.
He doesn't know her.
No.
That is the whole point of it. It could have been anyone. I mean, the whole unemployment thing, it's now leading us to things like this, because someone will just put out a vacancy and people are rushing because there are no jobs, and then this is how she met her death.
If you see any vacancy online or anywhere, if you're not able to verify it, if it's not verified, please
stay away from that
away
interview.
from it.
Another job is going
Stay
to
away
come.
from it. Because
I mean,
whenever I see anything sent to me on WhatsApp or something like that, so
there's
viral,
links, Google
I
links,
try and know if it's a verified link, or I go to Google
verified source.
from a verified source. I go to Google to confirm if I do not see anything online. I mean, it's,
or better still, if I know that the whole unemployment thing, it's very difficult. People are in their need of jobs. So if you must go there, especially as a lady, I mean, anybody could be at risk, but as a lady, if you are not sure, if you are skeptical about things like this, I suggest you go with a friend. Maybe, I don't know, anybody that's available to go with you.
Even if you go with a friend, what if
he now rapes and kills two of you? Well, that could happen, but I think it is safer, because maybe it would have been easier for them to fight him, since they are two. It would have not like it would have been easier, but they could have stood a chance of fighting him, or one of them could have escaped, found help, anything. But she was alone. It must have been difficult for her. I can only imagine how much she struggled for her life. We pray her soul rests in peace, and we pray she gets justice even in death.
Amen.
Even if it isn't him, or even if it's him, I hope that justice is served and then the right thing is being done, so this whole thing can just end. And I really hope we get to hear less and less of stories like this, because they are very heartbreaking, and then it is inhuman. I don't know why you would rape someone, cut their body parts. There's no point of that.
I mean, he has not confessed that he used that body for any ritual or anything.
Exactly.
I mean, he went to bury it. Is that not someone? It sounds like someone who is mentally derailed.
Yeah,
really.
I think I can't understand it.
something is wrong somewhere with his mental health.
The story is sketchy, especially with what is currently happening. The whole he wrote it, he didn't wrote it. They are going back and forth whether or not it is actually his confession, whether or not it is his what do they call it?
Statement.
His statement. So the whole back and forth it's draining. But I really think since he confessed verbally in court, I think that counts.
Yeah.
Because actually the statements could have been altered. That is very, very possible. Because he says he's not the one who wrote that. This is not my statement. He has said that was not him. So we can't even tell whether he's saying the truth or not.
Was forced to say.
Or after writing his statements voluntarily, someone wants to now
twist it.
And then they now decided to put that so that the case will get elongated or what. I don't know the whole point of that. But, well, my hope is that this whole thing just comes to an end. Let justice be served. wherever it is, I hope they find the right evidence that links to the actual killer, whether it's him or it isn't. I really hope that the killer is found and then brought to book. Yeah.
I think we should do one more story.
Yeah,
and
sure.
We should go back to the Punch.
Okay.
Nigeria risks U.S. arms embargo over alleged protesters' killings by soldiers.
Back to the NSAS story.
So we're still waiting for the white paper report.
Yeah.
So,
the NSAS story is a lot. Okay, this just means that certain privileges will be withdrawn from politicians,
yes,
those involved in the whole thing.
Government.
Yeah.
Government.
Well, this might be a sad one to the people involved because, of course, this is going to hinder them from traveling abroad because probably their visas will be
I think it's a
seized.
lesson because next time they won't. Yes, if it happens, I mean, when the
Next
white
time
paper
they take it
comes
more
out,
seriously
yes, when the white
and
paper
act
comes,
on it.
when the white paper comes out and it's it shows that everything that happened October 2020
Was true.
is true,
Yeah.
and the U.S. government do such a thing.
But
I mean,
this is
it's
not
nothing.
even. This is not something that it has not been finalized.
Yeah,
They say
it's just a
stories-
risk.
Yeah,
it's a risk.
it's likely to happen.
It's likely to happen.
So
But if
let's see how the story develops.
But if it's happened, I mean, it's a lesson. it's
It's
going to
a
be a
lesson,
lesson. I
actually.
mean, of course, there
Yeah,
are
to
so many
tread
innocent people in the
carefully.
government, but it's still going to be a lesson. Next time, they will know how to manage
And handle the situation
and
so it
handle
doesn't
the
get to this
situation.
point.
Yes.
So I mean, I hope everything goes well eventually. My major problem or my major hope concerning this issue is that those who have been affected, families who have been affected, I really hope they are duly compensated.
Sated.
I mean, nothing can bring back the lives of those they have lost. That is a fact. But I really hope they don't get to feel the loss so much when this conversation is going to go a long way in helping them to not feel that loss so much, because then
But can't
they
do
feel like
the life.
they will now know that, okay, probably the government is mindful of them, not that the whole thing was just swept under the carpet and they were just left like that. So I hope the due process is being followed and then everything is done the right way.
Wait.
Yeah, that is my hope.
So that's it for today on Morning Briefing. Thank you so much for staying with us. I remain Dayo Lujua and my beautiful
I'm
co-host.
Dabur Gibbs. Thanks for joining us. Please do join us tomorrow and don't forget to follow us on all of our social media platforms. We are on YouTube at Aspheric TV, also on Instagram and on Facebook. You can follow us at Aspheric News. Thank you for joining us. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
You, that's the first thing you do when you enter.